If you love life, don't waste time, for time is what life is made up of. Dedication, absolute dedication, is what keeps one ahead. If you always put limits on everything you do, physical or anything else, it will spread into your work and into your life. There are no limits. There are only plateaus, and you must not stay there, you must go beyond them. Genius, the capacity to see and to express what is simple, simply. To hell with circumstances, I create opportunities. If you knew you had to fight for your life tomorrow, would you change your training today? A good teacher protects his pupils from his own influence. Be happy, but never satisfied. What is true stillness? Stillness in movement. Without frustration, you will not discover that you might be able to do something on your own. We grow through conflict. The mind is like a fertile garden in which anything that is planted, flowers or weeds, will grow. The doubters said, "Man cannot fly." The doers said, "Maybe, but we'll try," and finally soared in the morning glow while non-believers watched from below. A teacher is never a giver of truth. He is a guide, a pointer to the truth that each student must find for himself. I don't want to do anything halfway. It has to be perfect. Don't fear failure. Not failure, but low aim, is the crime. In great attempts it is glorious even to fail. Empty your mind, be formless, shapeless, like water. You have to create your own luck. You have to be aware of the opportunities around you and take advantage of them. Don't ignore the 5 senses in search of a 6th. It is better to live as a broken piece of jade than to live as a useless clay. A man strikes you, make him bleed. He makes you bleed, you break his bones. He breaks your bones, kill him. Being hit is inevitable, strike back twice as hard. In order to control myself, I must first accept myself by going with and not against my nature. Do not pray for an easy life, pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Long-term consistency trumps short-term intensity. I've come to understand that life is best lived, not conceptualized. Knowing is not enough, we must apply. Willing is not enough, we must do. Put going the extra mile to work as part of one's daily habit. It's the law of averages, put in more, come out with more. Circumstances hell. I make circumstances. Do not allow negative thoughts to enter your mind, for they are the weeds that strangle confidence. Art requires imagination. It requires creativity. Creativity requires experience, and experience comes from your life. And your life is expressed in your art. If you spend too much time thinking about a thing, you'll never get it done. Persistence, persistence, and persistence. The power can be created and maintained through daily practice, continuous effort. You must accept the fact that there is no help but self-help. I cannot tell you how to gain freedom, since freedom exists within you. In building a statue, a sculptor doesn't keep adding clay to his subject. Actually, he keeps chiseling away at the non-essentials until the truth of his creation is revealed without obstruction. Obey the principles without being bound by them. The successful warrior is the average man with laser-like focus. Take things as they are. Punch when you have to punch. Kick when you have to kick. I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. The more we value things, the less we value ourselves. One great cause of failure is lack of concentration. It's not what you give, it's the way you give it. Everyone wants to learn how to win, but no one wants to learn how to accept defeat. Knowledge will give you power, but character respect. More and more I believe in the fact that you have 2 hands and 2 legs, and the thing is how to make good use of yourself, and that's about it. Your state of mind is everything. Adapt what is useful, reject what is useless, and add what is specifically your own. To live is to express oneself freely. What you habitually think largely determines what you will ultimately become. It is the man that has nothing to lose or is willing to lose everything to beat you that I am afraid of. If a man is willing to lose his life to bite off my nose, then I don't care how good I am or what I do to him, he's gonna get my nose. When finger point at moon, don't look at finger or you'll miss the moon. As you think, so shall you become. If you want to learn to swim, jump into the water. On dry land, no frame of mind is ever going to help you. Now I see that I will never find the light unless, like the candle, I am my own fuel, consuming myself. The 3 most difficult things in life are: 1. To keep a secret. 2. To forget an injury. 3. To make good use of leisure. If I should die tomorrow, I will have no regrets. I did what I wanted to do. You can't expect more from life. Like a cobra, your strike should be felt before it is seen. People fear what they do not understand. Running water never grows stale. Are you going to let the obstacles in your life be stumbling blocks or stepping stones? Choose the positive. You are the master of your attitude. Mistakes are always forgivable if one has the courage to admit them. Success means doing something sincerely and wholeheartedly. A person cannot forget someone who is good to them.